as it has packed Rupp Arena once again to watch the Wildcats of Kentucky take on the Tigers of LSU.
Kentucky will look for a big game from him today.
LSU has won only 5 times in Lexington, but the last time that LSU came here 2 seasons ago, that was when LSU won the SEC regular season title. They beat a Kentucky team then coached by Billy Gillispie. So, Mark, what can we expect from LSU today playing on Kentucky's home floor?
Well, number one, they've got to be able to score today. Kentucky will pressure the basketball. You're going to see Kentucky defend full court. So the number one priority for LSU today is to handle the ball, have some poise, not get in a hurry, play good solid basketball.
LSU 2-0 in SEC play for the first time since 2006. The Tigers a year ago didn't win their second SEC game until March 8th, the last game of the season.
LSU will run there what we call baseline flex. They'll run screeners along the baseline and look a lot high-low.
LSU coming off the Wednesday win at home in Baton Rouge against Arkansas. Eddie Ludwig has his shot blocked by Josh Harrelson. This is a Kentucky team that's been excellent blocking shots this year. And shooting the three as Brandon Knight demonstrates in transition.
And here comes the pressure. LSU has got to handle the pressure with patience and poise. Now run half-court offense.
Stringer deep three, no good from the freshman point guard and LSU's second leading scorer. Knight. Back-to-back triples from Brandon Knight, the freshman from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
What a terrific start for Brandon Knight. Knowing that LSU will zone, sometimes if you're a player, you're looking for shots early. Brandon Knight capitalizing.
Ludwig trying to look to the post for Malcolm White. Instead, it's Darren Decker and stick back, and then turn it over on the inbounds.
LSU basketball team with their zone defense. You've got to find that young man right there who's already made 2.
LSU playing short-handed, leading scorer Ralston Turner out with a stress reaction in his right foot. And then Storm Warren battling tendonitis. He's played only 18 minutes in the last 3 games. Missed all of the last non-conference game against Virginia. Darren Decker. LSU is just 1 for 7 shooting, 0 for 3 from 3 to start.
As we watch this Kentucky team attack this zone, watch the middle of the floor. Kentucky will send cutters right through the middle of the floor and try to attack from the baseline.
On the backside, DeAndre Liggins leans in, got contact, knocked it down anyway.
Terrific start for Kentucky. Knight and Liggins shooting the ball with confidence from the perimeter.
Darren Decker finds Andre Stringer, the freshman from Mississippi. Offensive foul called on Stringer.
On Calipari. Terrence Jones, the powerful and electric freshman from Portland, Oregon, checking into the game and had 35 points off the bench in the last game. And again, here we see Kentucky's pressure.
That's the Kentucky freshman scoring record as Knight misses. Jones misses the stick back, and now Terrence Jones fouled by Chris Bass after that second offensive rebound. Knight and the Cats bombs away early and are up to get out to an 11-2 start on the Tigers. But Coach Cal was not pleased with the way that his Cats closed against Georgia in a season-opening loss in Athens. Now, this was the quote on Thursday about that game. The issue for us now is commitment to win. They all think of themselves as point guards and scorers. I have 10 point guards on this team that I screwed up and put in different positions. We had guys fighting for the ball to get off a shot in the last game. So a direct challenge to his team to share the basketball better, Mark. And you pointed out on that last transition time the excellent ball movement from the Cats. How do you think Cal's Cats respond to the direct challenge from their head coach?
Early in this game, A+. Master motivator John Calipari, and these young Wildcats have responded.
Terrence Jones responding off the bench. You mentioned, Mark, that he came off the bench for the first time in the Tuesday night game against Auburn, and all he did was set a Kentucky freshman record with 35 in the game. So he has 59 in the first two SEC games as Aaron Dotson gets a much-needed bucket for LSU.
Aaron Dotson finally healthy. Missed his senior year of high school, struggled last year as a freshman. Now healthy, a lot more effective.
Jones draws another foul, this one on Malcolm White, second time that he has drawn a foul. Let's take a look at some potential finalists for our Capital One Impact Performance of the Week. I think that Terrence Jones would be right at the top of that list. Now, the freshman scoring record was actually set by Deron Lamb 20 days prior to Terrence Jones breaking the record. But I guess if you're going to put a guy on the bench, one of your star players on the bench, for the first time in his Kentucky career, and ask him to come in as a sub and play with intensity and play well, that's kind of what you're looking for, isn't it?
Well, and you may ask the question, after scoring 35, why is he still not starting? But John Calipari, until he sees day in, day out what he wants to see from Terrence Jones, he's going to keep him on the bench, and hopefully he'll continue to respond well like he did against Auburn.
You can log on to CapitalOneCup.com to vote for this week's Impact Performance.
LSU's done a nice job of handling the full court pressure. They've turned it over once.
Still no threes gone down for LSU. 0 for 4 from behind the arc. Meanwhile, Kentucky 3 for 4 from long range. Miller, nice dribble drive floater.
Let's talk about traffic rebounders, guys that can get them with bodies around them, but we always like guys to rebound with two hands. Josh Harrelson has done a great job of that.
Kentucky working against the 2-3 zone for LSU. The Tigers have played. Trent Johnson estimates about 90% zone this year, in part because so short-handed right now with a couple of injuries. Bert Smith. Chris Bass, the junior from Baton Rouge. Older brother Brandon, a forward on the Orlando Magic. SEC Player of the Year while at LSU. Tigers turn it over, however. Fourth LSU turnover. Harrelson skips it. Great pass to Lamb. Deron Lamb knocks down his first triple off the great look from Brandon Knight.
Watch the basketball move. It doesn't stay in the hands very long. Extra pass, quick ball movement. Well, you talk about Rupp Arena and bringing teams into this building. I had the opportunity to do that many times, and it's special, especially if you can walk out of here with a win. And one of the great places to play in all of college basketball.
There's 27 straight wins for Kentucky, all under John Calipari. So he has not lost a home game as head coach at Kentucky. Now, more fun coming into Rupp Arena when you got a guy like Mo Williams, right, Mark?
They usually help you just a little bit. Sometimes your offense works a little better when you got great players.
And Trent Johnson tried to downplay that as always, as any coach would do, saying, well, it's a gym and we want to do it. But there is something different when there's 23,000 Wildcat fans all dressed in blue bearing down on you.
You know, John Wooden used to say, the great coach, the bench is your ally, and sometimes coaches don't use it enough. Terrence Jones coming off the bench today, and he is aggressive. Strong to the rim.
So Liggins finds Lamb in transition, and one. Count it. And the foul will send Deron Lamb to the line.
Great players know how to find contact going to the rim. Deron Lamb, with his head up, recognizes he can get to the rim. Nice job by LSU getting their defense back and set, forcing Kentucky to play against a set defense.
Liggins. DeAndre Liggins knocks down the triple. 5 made threes for Kentucky. Knight. Oh, how about the shooting today from Kentucky overall? But Knight is now 3 for 5 from 3-point. Now he's a productive player in the NBA. That is, I'm not sure if DeMarcus Cousins plays for many other coaches, maybe any other coaches, that would have occurred.
Well, it was a phenomenal job, an underappreciated job, in my opinion, by John Calipari. And the fact that he can take young players and quickly have them buy into the defensive end of the floor. This is a terrific defensive team again this year.
Miller scores off the inbounds. Liggins gets the steal in midcourt. Liggins takes it right to the hoop. Stringer unable to stop him. And Kentucky leads by 22. Harrelson has his 10th rebound. John Hood follows up. John Hood lays it in. The fan favorite from Madisonville, Kentucky. That mistake by Josh Harrelson as John Hood knocks down the triple.
Another example. Pushing the basketball, quickly attacking. An unselfish play by Kentucky.
Just the 8th made bucket of the year for John Hood, who averages 6 minutes a game, but early action today with a huge lead in the first half against LSU. Last year's game in Baton Rouge was 81-55. That was in the middle of the dismal LSU season when they went 2-14 overall in the SEC. It's surprising to see this score 44-18 because the Tigers had been playing so much better than they did last year, especially defensively. But Kentucky has just rolled on the offensive end.
Well, and I think the story is more Kentucky and how they've played well rather than LSU and how they've not recovered the ball offensively. It still is a backcourt violation. The NBA, it's different. That's one rule I'd like to see changed in college basketball. It really penalizes the offense if you happen to touch it last.
That was touched by LSU, so even though Hood picked it up at midcourt, the ball rolled over the midcourt line. That is not a backcourt. Wow. Brandon Knight.
Get back in the play and block that shot with authority.
LSU goes the last 8 minutes, 42 seconds of the first half without a field goal. Kentucky keeps the ball.
John Calipari not happy. DeAndre Liggins had one hand on the basketball, had it kind of loose. But he says, Coach, I'm going to make up for it right here.
Only need one hand to block it. Lamb trouble inbounding, finds a clearing Knight. The Rupp Arena crowd to its feet to applaud a dominant